Hey, what's up? I got some more lore content for you guys. I have another deck profile to share with you today, which is a Viktor Heimer deck, requested by Chillwave. This deck aims to play slow and use removal tools to control the board in standard P and Z fashion. Then it develops Viktor and or Heimer as pressure threats that eventually take over the game. It's a very fun, board-centric control deck that combines the knowledge of the two biggest brains in Runeterra, and since Viktor got buffed, I thought it's a perfect time to build it. I want to run through my card choices, explain why they're in the deck, and give you the knowledge to pilot the deck yourself. The code for the deck will be in the description below, along with the Mobalytics link. Before I get into the deck profile, if you're new, please consider hitting the subscribe button to stay up to date with my content. The road to 5k is on the way, and I need all the help I can get, so it'd be awesome if you joined. I also stream on Twitch often, so check me out over there if you're looking for live gameplay. I've hit rank 1, got top 32 in the Monuments of Power tournament, and I'm very open to answering questions from chat. With that, I hope you enjoyed this deck profile. So before I get into the numbers, I'm not insanely experienced with this style of deck since I mainly play mid-range, so there are probably a few number changes that you can make. Please keep that in mind and bear with me. So with that, let's get into it. I did my best. This is actually a really fun version that I enjoy, just as is, and you'll see why. So we got triple thermo beam, super standard P&Z removal card, is really good at hitting high pressure threats early game and also being able to build up enough damage over the course of the game, whatever, when you get high mana, and you can hit things like Leviathan for 8, and other big units like that. So after that we got Rummage, good cycle tool. We have a few Rummage targets, aka Ballistic Bot Ignitions and gems from Mentor Stone, so we have the targets necessary to rummage and cycle through the deck. Super good. Next we have Ballistic Bot, of course, one of the best 2-drops in the game, if not the best. Create Ignition, and he's also an augment card. We generate a lot of cards in this deck, so it's actually relevant that Ballistic Bot gets augmented from other cards and not just his own Ignition. So he can actually get ramped up pretty far and be a high damage threat in and of himself. Next we have Triple Mystic Shot, another standard removal card, of course. You can actually throw this at the enemy face as well for lethals. Super good there. Flash of Brilliance, because this is a really good Heimer card. So if you play Heimer and he's safe on 5 and you have 3 spell mana banked, you can play Flash, refill your mana, play your 3-cost turret, get a 6-cost spell in hand for the next turn. You get your mana back, you can play something else. You can do multiple flashes in a turn, like chain them together and get a bunch of turrets. And I should say now then that each of the turrets is technically a generated card, which helps level up Viktor. That's where the synergy comes in between the two champions. Every time you play a turret, that's a Viktor level up point. So if you play multiple flashes, boom 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 like that, you get multiple Viktor levels, and oh, it's just kind of insane if you can get it going. It gets out of control pretty fast. Next we have Triple Get Excited, another removal tool. We have discard targets, so being able to use this, for 3 and hit, 3 HP targets, super good. Hush is now in this deck because it wasn't actually before, but now they made it a 3-cost, which actually helps this deck since we are playing Tri-Beam and Probulator here. So yeah, we're getting into the 3-cost stuff, so a lot of the deck's engine cycles around Tri-Beam and Probulator and getting it stacked up as well. So we got the double Hush. I don't want to run triple. This number could change. 2 has worked for me so far. Triple Mentor. Mentor's really sick because you can play him on 3, and then let's say you're on defense 3, and then you play Viktor on attack 4, and you get Mentor and Viktor to attack. That's a +2/+2 on your Viktor, which is actually really insane. A 4/6 makes him really hard to deal with that early in the game. And then you also get the gems after Mentor dies. Those are 3 generated cards for Viktor level. So on top of his Hex Core upgrade that he gets right when you summon him, that's already 4 if you can play all of them without anything else in your hand. Just Mentor, Viktor, that's 4 level up points. That's crazy. We got Neandroid. He's a 3-cost. He augments, he's elusive, so he's a good elusive blocker. There's a lot of elusives in the meta right now, so Neandroid's actually relevant as a defensive unit. He augments up whenever you play generate cards, and he's a 3-cost. More Tri-Beam synergy. See where I'm going with this? It's actually big brain. Next we have Sump Dredger, another 3-cost, and he hits some of your gems. He can hit an ignition and draw. This helps cycle, get you more removal options, just adds consistency to the deck. Next we run Double Bastion. This is good for Viktor or Heimer. Using it reactively, you know, when someone tries to cast a spell on them. There's a lot of removal in the meta, so being able to quickly protect them is super valuable. Could also run this at 3. Next we have the Tri-Beam. Tri-Beam is awesome actually. So we run we run a lot of 3-cost cards to actually enable this, and this is the direction I wanted to take the deck to begin with, and I'm glad that a lot of the Viktor cards like the Android and stuff actually worked around the Tri-Beam deck, because I never got a chance to fully play this kind of thing, but it's super sick. So for those of you who don't know, whenever you play 3-cost, this increases in damage by 1. While it's in your hand, it has to see you play the 3-cost card, and then it also increases the cost of the card that's going to summon by 1. So like, let's say this is in your hand, you play 4 3-costs, you're going to deal 4 damage with this card and summon a random 4-cost. Super good. It's just like removal plus a unit. It's really, really swingy, and it creates a Heimer turret for its cost, or yeah, it creates a 4-cost Heimer turret as well, and it's just like, oh, you just get so much stuff. And then here are the bad boys, Viktor and Heimer, the champions to play around. Viktor's pretty sick. He makes your created cards cost 1 less after he's leveled, so your hex cores are free. You start amping him up with a bunch of keywords, and then you hit really hard with him if he gets like overwhelmed, if he gets elusive, and you're also just like stacking him with turrets. Unfortunately, his effect doesn't synergize with Heimer turrets too much because they're already free, but it's really good with his own generated cards. And then we have Heimer. Of course, whenever you cast a spell, you get a turret of the same cost. Go way down the line, there's a bunch of different turrets, bunch of different keywords and stuff like that. And yeah, if you get him leveled, they're even stronger, they hit harder, and every time you play one, it helps amp Viktor, like I've said multiple times. So it's kind of fun. It's honestly, it's not a bad deck. It's a little silly, and you know, if you play it in norms or whatever, expect like a bit longer games. If you take it to ranked, also let me know how it goes, because I'm really curious on how it's competitively viable. I think with just playing a bunch of removal and then playing a token based style with Heimer is actually like good in this meta. It's just I haven't seen anyone do it. So yeah, for sure, let me know in the comments how you guys, you know, perform with this deck, and let me know of any number changes as well, because I'm very open to discussion about this. This is not a perfect deck. This is a little bit away from perfect, I would say. I really like it though, so yeah, for sure, let me know. And with that, I wanted to provide at least a good foundation for the deck, and I think I've done so. Again, I encourage you to mess with it and put in whatever twist you like. Oh, there's so much spicy twist you can do with this one. And that about wraps it up for the deck profile. Now here's some live commentary games so you can see how the deck plays out. I'll be giving context to why I'm playing certain cards, and hopefully it gives you a good feel on how to play the deck. Alright, so for our first game we got what appears to be GP Sedge, but MF and Anivia are also making a guest appearance. Okay, so I'm going to full pitch, try to find Ignition. Little ballistic bot boy. Could also keep Rummage, but I don't see him in hand already, so I think this is just a full mull. Honestly, Get Excited could also be a keep. Now, we'll keep Improbulator actually. That's the only one. Because we're definitely going to see some of our 3-cost stuff throughout the game. We got the Rummage and we got the Ballistic Bot as well, which is kind of nice. So yep, this deck plays pretty slow, pretty reactive. You want to keep like your Mystic shots. You can keep Get Excited if you're fighting Aphelios. That's a really good keep, but speaking of which, there it is. I guess I have it for MF if she comes down right on 3. And I'll be able to discard a Ignition. Oh. I'm fine with that hitting, and I'm also fine with him passing. Okay. That is fine then. So we'll do Ballistic Bot now. But look at me now. I could do Improbulator for 1. It kills him, but it's pretty low value. Hush. Hush is not bad. So let's open attack actually. Brittle Steel, interesting. Alright. Then we are going to protect Ballistic Bot by using Get Excited now. This amped both my Improbulators. So if I can keep playing 3-cost stuff, I can keep drawing them. It's gonna be so good for me. This is fine. System upgrade. Flash. Dude, that's a 3 cost for Improbulator, so I can get these to 3 damage.
Don't mind the knife.
Sure. We'll do it now then. And we got more removal. He's just not allowed to play this game. Sunburst hits GP and Sedge. GP has 5 HP. Sedge has 6. Sunburst can just kill either of them immediately. Oh, that's amazing. So, let's do Improbulator now. We'll hit here. And summon a random 3 cost. Wow, we got an elusive blocker for this guy. Except it has Fearsome, unfortunately.
I'll be quick.
That would have been so perfect. That's a shame. So I think for the last mana this turn, I am going to play my Ignition just to try to amp up the Viktor. And what's he waiting for? Just send it out. Let's go. You got it. On to him with the Heimer Thonk on this one. He's thinking a lot about this attack. Okay. I'll do Ignition.
Safety disengaged. Join me if you want to live.
Cool.
Can you improve perfection?
Ah, and the android as well. Yeah, we can play him, I guess. Is there anything I'm going to need to remove this turn? Like, if he plays GP, I'll attack the barrel. I can't really do anything about him anyways, even with 5. Like, if I had 6 mana, I could. Maybe I should have saved,
Exalt me like the god I am.
should have saved mana, but that's alright. So we got Tribeam up to 4, which is nice. And I'm going to Ignition again, which is going to amp Ballistic and the android. One more generated card, and this guy will be able to block Prowling Cutthroat. Speaking of which, he's a little far behind on his level up points for GP and Sedge. He's not done ambient damage to me throughout the game. So I feel like I'm in a pretty okay spot.
Bring me the calm
That's
of
fine.
an ice-shrouded world.
Safety disengaged. Rise, metal brethren.
So I'm not going to attack Ballistic Bot in case he has Flash Freeze. I'm just going to hit with these two. I want to keep this Ballistic Bot going. It's the only way that I can rummage as well.
Sends chills up my spine.
And a Thermo. Okay. If he plays Sedge, he's done.
You won't feel it at first.
It's interesting play. Let's do Hush. This gets my Improbulator up to 5. We'll block there. And yeah, call it there. Now I have a lot of options for removal. Boom, 5 damage. Boom, 6 damage. Boom, however much damage that I want. And if I can get to the champions, I can protect them too. Okay. Now I'm going to pass in case he plays GP. I want to be able to try beam him. If I burn 1 mana by not playing Ignition and he actually passes, then that's fine. Bases. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Then instead I'm going to try beam this, get a 5 cost, which is super high value. So the cool thing about this deck is if I don't get my champions and I can ramp up Tri-Beam, I get threats just for playing removal cards. Because he's going to have to deal with a 5 cost now. Catalyst. Okay, he's ramping. I wonder if he's playing like Howling Abyss or something. We have Scar Maiden, which is a pretty good card.
Prime and ready.
Cool. We got the Viktor here. I'm going to open attack though. I'm going to open attack and see what he plays. Because he's on 9 mana now. Because, yeah. For some reason, he just randomly started whipping out the mana gems. Which is kind of worrying. And we'll see what happens here. I should probably do Viktor and then rummage the generated cards, to be honest. Interesting. Okay. What else you got? Oozcar. Yeah, he's dying before you can like give him buffs or anything. I have exactly enough damage to kill him. And he has 0 mana, so no combat tricks, no troll chance, no elixir of irons, no fear of the north, nothing surprising coming out there. Not letting that happen.
System upgrade.
That's why it's good for me to attack first. 4 cards in hand. I'm kind of confident I can deal with whatever he plays. Yeah, I have elusive threats as well. Like, I just have such a variety on the board.
Work, you dogs!
Alright. Dreadway. Very interesting. Good choice. We'll do Viktor now.
Join the glorious evolution.
Ah, the man with the glowing beam.
So Dreadway will do double damage, so if he hits for 8. It's kind of scary.
Slaughter 'em all!
That being the case, I'm kind of okay getting rid of my Reaver now. I kind of have to because this is fearsome, so I have to block with the Reaver or Ballistic Bot or use Bastion to make either of these block, which that doesn't sound good. So we'll do this. We'll sacrifice the Reaver.
I wasn't strong enough.
And we can start getting our augments up.
New materials, new improvements.
Alright, lifesteal's kinda nice.
System upgrade.
Alright, we'll do that.
Prime and ready.
And then we'll do... Let's do this. I'm going to level Viktor. Because I think that sounds like the most fun. Get him out of here.
I rarely forget and never forgive.
That's fine. Let's get the keyword going.
And ready.
Continue augmenting up.
Electroplating completed.
Oh, we got Challenger on him. That's pretty cool. And then we'll do Ignition as well. Get a nice Viktor level.
We must improve. We must evolve.
This should be lethal. He's got 6 mana, 4 cards in hand. So we'll see. Maybe he has something.
Their ideas stagnate.
Harsh Winds could come out, you know, any kind of Frostbite. He's already used a Brittle Steel and a Flash Freeze this game. So he definitely has them. Do Viktor grab faces and then swing with the rest. No grabbing Powder Keg, because I'll miss out on damage. So Viktor, grab faces, attack with everything else. The elusive threaten lethal, and 8-3 threatens GP. So if he does Harsh Winds, it'll probably be 8-3-7-3, if I had to guess. Yep, okay, that's exactly what he has. That is fine. I can't force lethal by hushing my own guy, because he'll go to 1. This is just fine then. I'll have to go next turn.
Genius in action.
She Who Wanders. 4 or less power. Man, my Sumptridge is gonna go too. It's kind of rude, ain't it? Sure, I guess. I mean, I could rummage, but if I rummage, it's going to hit anything else, so maybe it's still worth. Let's rummage him then and do Hex Core. Yeah. Just in case I find more spells. Ah, see, we lost the stump anyways, well. Could do it again. But I don't really have another good target.
Human mind takes time.
Let's flash.
Yes, of course.
Sunburst. Sunburst is fine. I can use that against the GP. So I'm going to lose the sump. Maybe I don't need the hush. Give me more spells, more spells. Another sump, that's crazy. And we'll get excited, sump to face. And call that there. Holy moly. The rummage play. And then we'll sunburst this. And then I guess I'll just take the 10. It's not like he has atrocity or anything. Sure. And then I should open, give Bastion to Neandroid, so Frostbite doesn't affect him.
Always forward.
You'd have to Frostbite him twice. Got him. In case he does that double Frostbite, probably shouldn't attack with Viktor there, but game's over. Easy clap. Alright, for the last one we got another removal deck, the mirror match essentially, but this one is Twisted Fate and Swain. Very, very solid. I'm going to need Thermal Beam for Leviathan, and for Swain actually. Early Get Excited's fine, Sump Dredger's fine. I want to be able to hit TF with literally anything. I'll keep the Get Excited and pinch these two actually. I also want Heimer and Bastion. He's got Culling Strikes and stuff, so yeah, it's gonna be a little rough.
Packed 'em good.
Okay, we can do Ballistic Bot here.
Humanity is obsolete.
This'll send 'em running.
That's fine, we'll take the 2.
Safety disengaged.
And going
I
to
am the
attack
future.
the barrel. See if we can force an option here. Like, getting anything out would be nice right now. Death's Hand. Ah, that's good. I will accept my defeat there and then play Rummage on the Ignition and on the other Rummage, I guess. Double Heimer's nice. Alright. That is just fine.
My future.
We float 3 for next turn, got Get Excited, and we got Mystic Shot. So maybe TF Blue comes out here? I would not be surprised. Because he wants to develop it like as soon as possible, maybe.
For gold, I listen.
Okay, second Ballistic Bot then, yes.
Witness perfection, meatbags.
That is what we will do. So he's playing self-damage cards to help amp Swain. He's already at 9. That is craziness. Alright. We'll do Mystic Shot on this guy, I guess. This floats 3. Gets Mystic Shot value. I got Get Excited and Heimer still in hand for next turn. Then get me a Fearsome Turret. If nothing else.
I'll buy us some time.
I could get a Ravenous Flock here,
Inferior design.
which I'd be okay with. I don't really need this Ballistic Bot right now. If I can trade him for Ravenous, that's actually really good for me. Yeah. Because that's one less thing that I have to worry about for my Heimer. Oh, we got both of them. Okay.
Ah, the sweet smell of science.
Oh, does he have a second Ravenous? That'd be so unfortunate, actually. Okay. Maybe he still does. I don't have a good get excited target this turn, so I'm just gonna wait one more. I didn't want to pitch my Tri-Beams, my extra Heimer, or my Viktor there, so I guess it's going to be bye-bye Ballistic Bot. Dude, get excited, pitch Ballistic, hit there. This is pretty good. Now we can actually start developing. Play my turret.
Yes, yes, again!
And these are at 2 currently. Swain with level.
Empire above all.
Yep.
Fear the power you do not see. With utmost efficiency.
Go Viktor and play X-Core as well. I'm surprised no culling. 3 cards in hand.
Another brilliant design. Analyzing approach.
Little Wrench Bot. He's a good boy. Can't hate on Wrench Bot.
Requires just 1.21 gigahexes.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, probably gonna do Progress Day here and get T-Hex.
The only holiday worth celebrating. Behold,
There we go. Levels Heimer as well.
everything can use an upgrade.
That's like really good. Nice. Now we can start popping off.
If I kill you, I don't fortune, stupid.
Yeah, I think he like needs Leviathan. I'm almost scared of attacking, to be honest, but might as well pressure. This is fearsome, so Swain would have to block this.
This is outrage.
I'm assuming he just takes the 3. It's not that bad for him.
You lack discipline.
Oh no, Swain is going to take damage. Okay. He dies like double Mystic now. TX would have to take literally 2 Ravenous Flocks or like Flock plus Death's Hand or something to kill him. Salvage, so he's just gonna keep drawing. I'm glad that he doesn't have TF developed while he's doing all this drawing, otherwise that could be a problem for me. Scorched. Yep, that also works. That is A-okay.
Metalist perfection.
Wow, I have so much going on. Doesn't he have to open attack? I would think so. I'm going to Tri-Beam him into oblivion though. Oh, this is gonna be such a cool turn. Please don't FF. TF gold. Alright. Let's do it. Flash of Brilliance. And we got Give It All? Oh no, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can play another one. Gold's fine. I could Bastion it, but I kind of want to play this Give It All. I think that'd be hilarious.
Yes, yes, again.
Huh?
Oh dear.
That's not how that works. You really want to sacrifice your Swain? If he tries to do Noxian Fervor or something, I literally have Bastion. I won't have to give it all. Okay.
My legacy.
A sturdy construction. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought he was definitely going to do something else. We'll give Spell Shield, fine. No, give it all yet. We're gonna pop off next turn with that. Turret's gonna level Viktor. See, this is the cool stuff. This is so fun. I think that extra Heimer being Progress Day was huge for me. This is so annoying. I have too many threats. I have another. Oh wait, yeah, I have another. No, this isn't Heimer. Where'd I get this from? Flash of Brilliance.
The human mind takes time.
Make it rain. Okay, so it did actually hit my Heimer, so he is going to die from this. Can't do much about that. That's right, I got all the turret generation I need.
Unforeseen outcome.
Got the Viktor level.
The machines rise.
Now all the generated cards I got from Flash are even cheaper. And the Hex Core upgrade's also free.
Yes, of course. Analyzing approach.
Oh my god. He just got elusive. And we're going to open with Give It All next turn. Play some Seraphine music. Give everyone elusive, tough, fearsome. All the keywords get to be spread. Let's do it again. Let's all in, actually. Let's give them another keyword to share with everyone. And we got like a massive OTK.
Energy core upgraded.
I'm having too much fun. Spell Shield! Oh my god, it's the perfect one. Leviathan. Alright. And that's game.
Yes, of course.
Alright, Seraphine, tell him how it is. Raise all allies' power and health to the highest power and health, so we're all going to be 12 threes. With Spell Shield, tough, fury, fearsome, elusive.
Always forward.
That's so awesome. 12, 24, 48 damage. Now that's the power of Viktor Heimer right there. Perfect game.
Progress brought to life.
And that's it for this one. Please like and subscribe if you thought this video was informative or entertaining. It really helps me out since I'm still trying to grow. I'll be releasing more deck profiles, guides, and gameplay highlights in the near future. Thank you so much for watching and have a good one. Laters.